New head coach of the England national team, Kylian Mbappe'S first match for Real Madrid. Al-Hilal announced Neymar'S return. Latest news from the transfer market. We are talking about this and much more today. This is a hot selection of the most interesting football news. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and like this video to get more news about our favorite game. Your support is very important to us. Let's get started. Neymar, remember this character? Well, Al-Hilal has announced his return. Neymar is coming back, the club's press office wrote. The footballer himself also reacted to his, if I may say so, comeback. Hello, everyone. I'm here. See you in the season. In case anyone isn't aware, the Brazilian has been healing his injury all season. During this time, the media was filled with headlines that Al-Hilal was actively looking for his replacement and even considering suspending his contract. Yes, suspend, not terminate. But the sheikhs have their own rules and regulations. Perhaps this was due to the club not being very confident that after such an injury, Ney would shine on the field. So there is probably more interest in his form right now than in anything else. We will keep an eye on how well Ney has recovered and once again wish him good health. And we wish you to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell. This way you will always be up to date with all the news from all corners of the football universe. And while you are doing all these actions, we will continue. The Football Association of England announced the departure of Gareth Southgate. After 102 games and nearly 8 years in charge, Gareth Southgate has announced that he is stepping down as head coach. Just a few days ago, right after the final against Spain, we mentioned that his resignation was very likely and that it would be Southgate's own decision, not that of the Football Association of England. And so it happened. For me, as a proud Englishman, it has been the honor of my life to play for and manage the England national team. It meant everything to me. I gave it my all. But the time has come for change, a new chapter. Sunday's final in Berlin against Spain was my last game as England manager. I joined the FA in 2011, determined to improve English football. During this time, including 8 years as England manager, I have been supported by wonderful people to whom I am sincerely grateful. I have had the honor of managing a great group of players in 102 matches. Each one of them is proud to wear the Three Lions shirt and is the pride of their country in many ways. The team we took to Germany is full of young talents. They can win the trophy we all dream of. I am very proud of them. We have the best fans in the world, and their support means everything to me. I am an England supporter and always will be. I look forward to watching and celebrating as the players continue to create even more special memories, unite and inspire the nation as we know they can. Thank you, England, for everything, said Southgate, as quoted by journalist Ben Jacobs. Working under the kind of pressure that Southgate faced is extremely difficult. We are almost certain that this was the main reason for his decision. Although we cannot say that he was that bad, 2 finals appearances say something. But the public demands spectacle, as they say, and that was where Gareth had problems. Watching his team play was boring, some would even say dull, especially compared to the Spanish team, whose football is not only effective but also spectacular. Now the media is buzzing with headlines about who will take Southgate's place. After all, someone has to prepare the team for the World Cup. Various names are being mentioned. Many write that the main contender for this position is Eddie Howe. However, what Newcastle thinks about this is not reported. The names of Mauricio Pochettino and Thomas Tuchel are also mentioned, although we do not believe in them as potential New England managers. Most likely, someone with an English passport will be appointed, so Eddie Howe's candidacy is closer in this sense. As you already know from our previous video, and as all of YouTube is buzzing about, Real Madrid introduced Kylian Mbappe, followed by a press conference where he answered various interesting questions, for example, what he turned down for the sake of the Blancos. I received offers from many clubs, but I always declined. Real was the only option for me. It's interesting to wonder which teams also made him offers, besides Real Madrid, what could have been, so to speak, an alternate reality. Kylian also mentioned when his first match for the new club will take place. Of course, I will be ready for the Super Cup, but it all depends on the coach. I will work to be ready for the match. We want to remind you that the Super Cup match will take place on August 14th. Atalanta will be waiting for the Blancos, so with a high probability we will see him on the field in this match. Friends, don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you haven't done so yet. Your support is very important for our young channel. If we get 1,000 likes, the next video will be released the next day. Thank you for your support. Erik ten Hag put an end to his conflict with Jadon Sancho and informed the media about it. We drew a line. Manchester United needs footballers, and Jadon Sancho is a good footballer. We drew a line and moved on, said the head coach of Manchester United. Interestingly, Ten Hag allowed Jadon to train with the first team, and before that, they had a conversation in which the hatchet was buried deeply. Some media even reported that Manchester United had changed their minds about parting ways with him, and he would stay with the team. However, we would refrain from such conclusions. The transfer window is open, and selling a player who is not training, who has a conflict with the head coach, and so on, is much more difficult, and the price tag on him is not that high. Considering that MU paid almost $100 million for Sancho, this issue is especially relevant for them, so we wouldn't be surprised if the access to training and peace with Ten Hag is a kind of showcase on which Sancho is prominently displayed. And the prettier the showcase, the more attention it attracts. We fully expect that this summer, Manchester United might announce Sancho's departure with the phrasing, "It's better for everyone," or something like that. Right now, on Transfer Market, Jadon is valued at €30 million. It should be noted that since his loan to Borussia, his price tag has increased by $5 million. Alvaro Morata has finally shed light on his situation with Atletico Madrid and revealed whether he is leaving the team or staying. 3 weeks ago, I said that winning a trophy with Atletico was my dream. I don't want to be fake and someone I'm not. For me, winning a trophy in the Atletico shirt includes the victory at the Euros. It's valuable to me because at the moment of victory, I belong to this club, and the Atletico crest was on my shin guards. This is important to me. As for the move to Milan, I still need to undergo a medical examination. Well, yes, I am moving there, Morata's words are quoted by AS. The day before, the president of the mattress makers stated that the desire to leave came from Morata himself. Although before this, the Spaniard said that the club wanted to sign a new striker, that he was no longer needed, and so on. It's good that the player has finally clarified everything. Morata's transfer to Milan is going to happen. So, as they say, we are waiting, and yes, Atletico Madrid is not sitting idle and is looking for an alternative to Alvaro, and perhaps they have already found one. We talked about this in detail in our previous video. You can see the link to it right now in the top corner of your screen. We will also attach it to the end screen of this video. If you missed it, be sure to watch it right now. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. Good luck to everyone. Goodbye.